This is a description of program number 5 for CS 102, Fall 2009 in the Computer Science Department at UIC. This is a continuation of the game that we started in program number 4. In this case, we're making a text-based interface, and we allow for entering U for undoing moves all the way back to the beginning of the game. So the issue here is we can't represent the game with the same nice nifty stacked pieces, and so we're using a stack of 4 ASCII characters essentially for a single position on the board, as we see here in the upper left hand corner of the board. So let's get on with this. Let's say that we're making some moves. So I make a move to square 1, and X goes first. And so here we can see that X has been placed on the board. And then we might enter the square for, again, if I go to square number 1, and that goes on there. And now I can enter X to exit the game at any point, and U to undo. So if I enter U to undo, then the most recent move will be undone. The O will be removed. It'll go back to move number 2, and the piece counts will be 11 and 12 respectively. So let's see how that happens. So here we are back at move number 2 with the piece counts being reset to 11 and 12. If I undo even further, I'm back at the beginning of the game where the piece counts are now 12 and 12. If I attempt an undo here at the beginning of the game, then that's going to give me a warning message: can't undo past the beginning of the game, please retry move, and allows me to continue gracefully here. Turns out I can actually type ahead because I'm using integer input separated by spaces on the line. So instead of just typing 1 and then 2 and 3 as so, I undo back to the beginning of the game, I could just type 1 space 2 space 3 and then make all 3 moves in a row. And that will accelerate things for me if I want to type ahead and see what happens. So you don't have to do anything special for that. That happens automatically in C++ because it buffers your input. And that's the basic idea. We make moves, we can undo moves back to the beginning of the game. If I wanted to, I could go on and fill up the board almost all the way. Make all those moves, and I see now if I were to enter one more move, the game would be over because it's the square for X to win. I could type in I could type in a 5, place the X there. There's no redistribution, nothing goes off the board, and the game would be over. But here I could also just type in undo, and I could undo all the way back to the beginning of the game. Similarly, to test my program here, I could just type in a bunch of them all in a row, as you see, all the way back to the beginning of the game. And X to exit, and that's it.